We are preparing like this game with Nevada will be the most important game that we'll play all season because it is, because it's our next game. And if we maintain that approach, then we'll have a chance to play as good as we can play. And that's the motive. So often you worry so much about your opponent. If you worry more about your own self, that's what we've tried to do. We're worried about us, getting better. And every game in this league is a challenge, home or away. And this will be another one. So we will be prepared, be excited to play, and I'm sure it will be a good, hard-fought Mountain West Conference game. We're fairly healthy. I think AQ is feeling better. He's gotten less on-court reps, which has been good for him, and it's been a necessity. But we've got to be smart in terms of allowing that to happen. So often you do things and your guys that are forming technique pretty good, they can get by with fewer reps. And that's what we've started to do more with him. Tried to do it with JJ. He doesn't want to have it that way with him, but he and I were butting heads a little bit. JJ wants to go through all the reps, and probably even more than AQ doesn't need to. But we're pretty healthy, which is good. Matt, I'm very proud of the fact that Matt played in that game against Utah State. Probably shouldn't, but he insisted, I'm okay, I want to try it, and I'm proud of him for that. And our Knicks are basically that, so we're in pretty good shape along that line. So, any questions for me?
What do you most? I guess you said you wanted to worry the most about your team. Are you worried about anything in particular with the game plan, or just the team in general?
I don't think worry is the word I would use. The things that we want to focus on and make a point of emphasis is to get better with our execution, with our form and technique, with our ability to do the things that we know we want to do on both ends of the floor. Mm-hmm. I made the comment the other day, I think we have as good a defensive team as we've had since I've been here. That won't happen unless you're conscious of it every single day. And it's a point of emphasis to you as a player as well as you as a coach. And they've done a really good job of that. We can't let them get away from that and get a little bit shortcut here, shortcut there, and pretty soon it's not what we thought it was. And then offensively, take care of the basketball. That's been our theme, especially since we've had some halves and some games where we've been too careless, too thoughtless as to who we were throwing the ball to, when, where, and why, and had way too many turnovers. You can't score if you can't get a shot, so we've been shooting the ball better, but we've got to make sure we don't have 15 turnovers. We can't do that if we want to win. So that's been a point of emphasis, but we've got 5 weeks. We've got about 5 weeks before our second season is over, Mountain West Conference play. And we want to maximize every moment the right way. And I like our team. I have a great fondness for this team and how they have prepared, what they've done, how they've dealt with situations. I see growth in a lot of areas, and that's good. We want to continue to do that.
What concerns you about Nevada, and how good is West?
Well, that would be the first thing that would concern me about Nevada would be West. He's a phenomenal rebounder, especially at the offensive end. He's averaging 8+ offensive rebounds a game. He's got great hands, long arms, good positioning and timing. He's not going to wow you with his leaping ability, but he gets the ball. And that's obviously always a concern. You get 8 offensive rebounds a game. That impacts the game tremendously. So we've got to keep him off the glass and not let him get too many second chance opportunities. Coleman is a good point guard. Cooper is a guy that we recruited out of high school. Committed to Arizona. Things didn't work out there. Went to IMG, so he's a year out of high school. He can shoot the ball. He can shoot that basketball, and when he makes one, he wants the next shot, and they want to get him the next shot. So you worry about that. I know that they will play hard. You see some of the games, and so often all we look at is who won, who didn't win. But you watch a body of work in a game, and you watch their game at Wyoming, their most recent game, and deep into the second half, they got a chance to win the game at Wyoming. So that is all anyone should need to know. They will play hard. They will mix up their man-to-man with their zone. They will say, prove it that you can make shots, and they will hope that we will shoot the first okay shot we get, and we've got to make sure that we get our shots when we shoot them and not shoot too quickly and take okay shots in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock.